All right, what's going on, family? It's JG Speaks, and I'm here. I'm here with the homie, with my brethren, the God Soul. He online. What's up, Soul?
What's happening with you, JG?
Hey, man, I'm doing my best and let Creator do the rest. But I just wanted to get a previous conversation recorded, like was mentioned earlier, man, about this Dylann Roof dude. And just to recap, for whoever watching this, Dylann Roof was the guy that killed the black people in South Carolina in the church.
Yeah, in the Charleston church. Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still tripping on the fact that he didn't made it that far, but the guy killed the people and got arrested and essentially got the death penalty. But just like when he killed those 9 people, black people was forgiving them already. And I don't know if that's a result of the dogma, the religious training that they've gone through, or just plain forgiveness, or just plain stupidity. I don't know. But here we are again. So then he gets sentenced to death. And we got more members of the family giving this guy forgiveness. And he stated, hey, man, he felt like he had to do this shit. He don't regret what he did. But what you think? What's your take on that, man? Like, what's up for all this forgiveness? Like, why are we so easy
I don't know.
to
That is
forgive?
amazing. That is a good segue into that whole thing because it's like what really is going on behind the scenes here, man. Is this like a I don't know
Right,
a ploy for the media to show niggas as docile? Because really we don't forgive nothing. We don't forgive shit. Niggas don't forget nothing. They, you go on Facebook, it's memes talking about I'm cutting you off for 2017 and all it is like niggas is petty as fuck. So something so major, and you gotta have niggas out here forgiving mass murderers and shit on the news. It kind of I don't know. It's just something about it don't feel right. You know what I
right,
mean? Kind
right,
of feel like maybe that's a narrative or something like that of that nature.
right.
That's trying to be spread out. For what reason I don't know, but that ain't even normal. When niggas start forgiving,
Yeah, man. And what's crazy is it's mothers and husbands and daughters and sons who's been murdered, and you have like, for example, let me share my screen for a second. The the wife of the Reverend Pickney who
and that man passed. The reverend got killed. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
one of the reverends, yeah, but the wife was like, no, I forgive him. She said it was easy. No, that. But let me pull up the article because I was at work, man. I was at work, bro. Finally had a little break, and it caught my attention.
Mm-hmm.
The headline, and I'm like, man, here we go again, man. They keep forgiving this dude. Now, if you read the screen, um, and well, first let me go up. Let me go up so people can get a picture, get a view. Now, this is the beautiful sister here. This is Miss Pickney. She is the wife of Reverend Pickney. But he was also Reverend Pickney, if I'm not mistaken. He was a politician as well. I think a state senator, if I'm not mistaken. And I've also heard taught that her husband was in pipeline to be nominated had to the Clinton administration. But actually, while we're on, let me just but yeah, family, feel free to cross reference that. But anyway, she was can't I can't play the audio, but if people go to you look at the toolbar, you'll see the address. But she was pretty much saying how much she forgive and it's tough, but You know, all is well because it's trust in the Lord and everything is gonna be okay. That's all niggas gotta do is just trust in the Lord. That's always been, for whatever reason, the
Yeah,
antidote for
man.
the black community, but given to
Yeah,
us. See, niggas, Jesus
that's
is
that bullshit, man.
like the Lord gonna make a way. Like, cause like think about it. I remember growing up, whenever I had an issue or whatever, I would be told, man, the Lord gonna make a way. But then I had to wise up, like, no, man, you gotta make your way. You know what I'm saying? No, the sky not gonna open up and Justin Bieber gonna come out and make shit better for you. But yeah, let me scroll down and get back on topic. It says Felicia Sanders, the mother of one of the 9 victims killed by Dylann Roof in a Charleston church, told Roof this morning at an emotional sentencing hearing. I quote, quote, I forgive you. That's the easiest thing I had to do. And I'm gonna stop right there, man, because this guy killed this lady's son, and this is what she telling the son's killer. The easiest thing I had to do. I bet she won't say giving birth to that son of hers was easy as hell. So forgiving the person who killed your son, somebody who you carry 9 months, it's easy to do. You don't raise and pay utility bills for and change diapers and trained to hold your pee, you dig straight and taught how to pee on the toilet instead of the damn floor in the wall. Did all this for and paid extended day, all this, and this guy come kill him, and you say like forgive him. That's the easiest thing you got to do. Now either she is the epitome of forgiveness, and I need to learn something from this sister, or something else is wrong, or either she's a crisis actor and this shit is just all staged.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know, man, because like I'm so awestruck, bro. I'm so awestruck that, man, you know, these people just lost their family members, and you got some that's just so like like what
Yeah,
the
they
hell,
just
man?
jumping out there with dropping the F-bombs on everybody just for goodness, for you. And the crazy thing about that to me is kind of like, all right, so just to put this in perspective, like if it was that easy to forgive some shit, then you gotta forgive all the niggas that's gang banging, killing niggas. You gotta forgive R. Kelly for touching little girls. You gotta forgive. You know, you kind of see where this goes. Like,
Yeah, I see, I
if,
see.
if you just out here, you know what I'm saying, and your religion is just the way that you know what I'm saying, you say, oh man, I don't, you know, you good, man, you just killed up my whole family because, you know, I rock with Justin Bieber, you know what I'm saying, and
Right.
and goddamn, you know what I mean, this is how we gonna do it, man. You can just kill us, walk all over us, you know. It kind of bring the question to me, like, you know, like we spoke very lightly about, you know what I mean, just native spiritualities that we might have had, you know, without dealing in I guess maybe Caucasianoid would be the word, religions and spiritual patterns, and you know what I mean. I'm thinking like, yo, if you could actually contact, if ancestor worship was the way we roll, and your ancestors could contact you and help guide you, that would be a pretty big, you know, that pretty be a pretty big reason for me to try to cut you off spiritually from your people and your own practices. You know what I'm saying? And confuse
Yeah.
you and lead you with trickery and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna say that I'm not necessarily anti anything. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, you know, black folks are spiritual and everything, but you know, niggas been praying since they got on the boat to leave Africa, my nigga. Like, I think, you know, a different uh, just a different execution might be necessary. Just a different plan of action, other than just dropping to your knees every time something happens. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? That I don't know, man. Obviously, like that, it's come to that point. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
it bothers me though, because I mean, when I say it bothers me, it's like, like the basic tenets of Christianity, because I was raised in the church and all that. But it comes a time when people got to wise up in the sense of differentiating themselves from a child from an adult. But I think people got to critics. Why bother? It's like that's what I'm trying to go. I'm trying to use my words wisely. So it's really sad at this point to see where we come from and to see us. We soak up this religion when things happen. The same religion that we used to keep our sanity, to keep our wits about ourselves, to keep us motivated and all this. Is the same thing, and that's holding us back in a sense. So I understand, like you say, you're not anti anything. I understand people have to have something to hold you to the spiritual. Well, how come we don't realize when something isn't right for us? In a sense, like, hey, something's quite not right with this because it's making me. And at the same time, it's keeping me humble. It's keeping me. Open the door from nigga, come on and open it. Because I'm nice. That Merle said that I should be nice and all that's cool. But if it's not, if it's also holding you back, if it's also making you docile, if it's also allowing you to be a doorstep for corporation, for other entities, it's a problem too. And if anything, if we get more, I just think it's more. I think we've taken more L's because of it, because it's not our version of it, because it's a foreign version of it. Just like
right.
I compare Christianity like the version that our people. I think the best way to sum up what I'm thinking, what I'm saying is this. The form of Christianity that our people's practice, like my people and all of them, because like majority of my family members are Christians, that I'm good around that service, and I catch up because of my beliefs anyway. The majority of Christianity that we take, that most Black people prescribe to, it's like a Tylenol. See what I'm saying? It's fugazi, it's synthetic religion, synthetic spirituality, if you will. It's not that herb root from daughter earth, that in nature. You see what I'm saying? It's not that thing that's gonna eradicate all. It's Tylenol will get suppression and relief because it's synthetic. So, and when you take too much artificial, synthetic anything, you're gonna start having the side effects from it. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? We've gotten away from the organic. Herbs, the African spiritual system. That's what I'm comparing the two paradigms, which is the modern form of Christianity, what we practice, as opposed to the organic form of the African spirituality that came out of, formulated in Africa. As Professor Small say, we got our ideas and concepts from studying nature, and we emulated everything after those patterns. You know what I'm saying? And our spiritual system was made off that. Nowadays, we prescribing to Justin Bieber religious. You know what I'm saying? And so when somebody come and kill your son because of the religion that's supposed to be helping us, because it might be a facade that it is, because when some shit like this happened, we said, "Oh, I forgive you." And one lady said in the article, "Man, my daughter got killed, but." Now I'm just realizing my sister got killed. She was a spawn. She was a borrowed angel returning home. So I'm confused when you read the article in depth, because I'm like, taught about angels in Sunday school and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, and propaganda.
Yo.
Angels came down. They came down and wrecked shit. They jumped in front of cars and saved people and shit.
Yeah, you didn't die and become one.
Niggas winning lottery tickets and shit. I ain't got killed. Like, all
Yeah.
places. So
Yeah, yo,
dangerous.
man,
Like,
come on, man. Like, dog. And I know that's a hard one for folks to swallow, but it's just gotta be. There has to be some other options. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know, man. It ain't working. Like everything we got going on is a good time to rebuild. You know, it's
all
a
right,
good time to rebuild. We need to figure out what works. You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? And do that and do those things. You know, that's really what it comes down to, man. Because you know, ain't no reason folks should be getting slaughtered right and left, man. Like, you know what I mean? That's not even a justifiable thing. Like,
Right,
you know what I'm saying? To you can't ignore that.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And this shit been happening years and years and years and years and years. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was gonna come out the sky. He was gonna be in the cane by now. You know what I'm saying?
well,
So,
and oh, hello.
yeah, I'm a.
Oh no, I was gonna say interesting point when you said it came by now because I came across some information that the Vatican had released a statement saying that Jesus wasn't coming back because he was basically doing other things in other places. And they released this information. It was sometimes when it's something that should be like prevalent news in the community amongst the people. Like it was a big sporting event. I think it was a basketball championship or the NBA finals. It was it was some damn sporting event. Niggas lose their mind about football games, basketball games. And so nothing is more important. Your child is failing that you can't read, but you're gonna spend 3 hours watching this game. But anyway, yeah, that news came out during one of these big sporting events. I think right over people's head, but and it's the authority on Jesus and religion period. So the Vatican said that it must be valid. So if he's busy doing other things, I guess I guess the Christians, I guess people got to fend for themselves, man.
Hey, who was it that released that?
The Vatican, actually, yeah, the
Wow,
Vatican
niggas,
released
you
that information.
serious?
They have their own like they own little country anyway, so they got their own little correspondence team
Yeah,
and all that
yo, man.
uh resources and so um but again, when we say again, I don't even think people will care anyway. Even if there was a plaster that all over the news, it's like, oh, whatever. Yeah. And yeah, well, it's playoff time right now in America. So the number one priority right now is who is going to the Super Bowl. That's it.
And that's
You
when
talk.
all the crazy shit happened, man. That's when all the
Mm-hmm,
crazy laws get passed and all kind of shit. Just watch, man.
All the policies.
I'm glad you do it, man. All kind of funny little stuff happening around bowl
Mm-hmm,
games and playoffs, man. Listen.
mm-hmm. Man, you can't call a nigga doing football season, basketball season. Niggas is front like they
Nah,
in TV. And they know that. Um, I think it was Dr. Phil Valentine who said that. Our brother Amos, to the ancestor, brother Amos Wilson, but they said that TB agent of social control. And I thought about that, and I'm like, whoa. And it made me think about myself. Like I had to take stock. I'm like, you know what? I can see how you can get trapped in because when you come home from 8 days, 10 hours, 15-hour days work, then you spend a couple hours watching TV or whatever, then you got to eat a little bit. You spend no time working on your plan to get off the plantation or look into your business or your developing business because you caught up
straight
into
up,
the game. You know what I'm saying? I see the
straight
game,
up,
man.
straight up.
You know what I'm saying? And just like all these other quote unquote police shootings, whether it was staged or whatever, but they always on social media, put our hashtags, and then turn that TV, and then go debate at work all day about LeBron and who had a triple double and who's better than who. You know how many times I've seen dudes when they would get into arguments and fights about who's better. You know what I'm saying? Jordan or Kobe, like I've seen dudes, man, like get into like serious heated, like it's going down situations that's essentially superficial. And when you got people that walk up in the church and just kill your family members, coupled with, you know what I'm saying, children who are 14, 15 years old, older than that, can't even read and write. You know what I'm saying? Coupled with, you know what I'm saying, impediments in our community right now. And the people who got the power, man, who got the ability.
Yeah.
You know, to make a difference, but we caught up in the game, man. Caught up in the playoffs. The playoffs, dog.
Yeah.
Watching other grown people play a game.
Straight up. Basically, that's basically what it is. And I compared it. I've always compared it in my mind to you remember how they had the gladiators and stuff in the other big society, the big European society, Rome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had the gladiators, and that shit was basically to keep your mind up off of like how fucked up you is in society and the governments. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. They have big fucking, you know, gladiator tournaments and shit. That's how that shit got turned up. And it's like, yo, that's basically what we do. That's basically like what professional sports is. Fucking gladiators and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
You know, I draw that, you know, my comparison in my own mind, but that's what I see as a reflection of the same thing. And it helps people just get lost into something, and they don't have to think about the shit that they going through, and they don't have to think about how fucked up the day was, because the goddamn game on.
Right, man.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, swishing shit. You did. And don't get me wrong. I got, you know, my time wasting shit that other people may not do, but it ain't sports.
I try. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying.
Well, like, let me say this though. Let me be clear. There's nothing wrong if you want to digress. You know what I'm saying? I really care, but I can't tell you about what happened on this show. Some of these shows I can't even tell you about. Period. Like I've never watched an episode of Friends. I can't tell you about Friends and Sex in the City.
Right.
But like, you want to spend 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? While you just got home from work, okay, you just want to get to about 20 minutes, cool, then get to you. That's dope. That's digressing. But
right.
Like I've seen, I'm like I got as a person I know, and stay where you at. But we're watching the game. The first game will come on at 1:00, man. Monday, that Sunday night game start at 8. And we'll watch the game from 1:00 all day. So that's like, it's 24 hours out there. That's like 12, 13 hours. That's a problem, though.
And you know what the thing about football, and man, especially in the South, like basketball too, but man, football is really, yo, that shit don't just consume people for the game. That shit bleeds over into conversations. That shit bleed over into purchases. That shit it take up so much of your energy in your life when you into that shit, and that shit's crazy. And it's like, I'm talking about everybody's talk sports. And when I'm out places, niggas, people assume because I'm a nigga and shit that I like sports, so they automatically start, hey, are you an Alabama fan? You gotta watch that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I smile and nod. You know, all right, man, yeah. But
I do the same thing.
I get asked all the time. I get drug into sports conversations all the time. I just never been that dude.
Right.
I just ain't never been, and it ain't like people around me didn't watch it. That shit was everywhere. But you know, when I grew up, and after the cats that was playing and got out the league and stuff when I was coming up, I just lost interest.
Right.
And
Right.
you start experiencing other things and attaching yourself to that. I mean, you know, whatever you attach yourself to. I'm just saying the biggest sports in the world are played right here in America. You know, outside of soccer, including soccer. You know what I'm saying? Soccer might be one of the biggest sport in the world, but you know, outside of that, them niggas watch our games, like in Europe and all of that, and like they got Sky Networks, got Sky Sports, and they literally watch our games. They literally watch WWE.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff is a distraction. You know what I'm saying? Choose your distractions wisely. How about that? Choose your distractions
Yeah. Right.
wisely, because that shit get you caught the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That shit had you all day thinking about the game, thinking about who gonna win this and that shit doesn't matter, and it's not gonna do anything productive for your life and in your life. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
we've wasted that brain energy. Like they have
yeah,
to suck that energy out of us, and it's continuing to enhance their machine. But if we've been using our brain energy, doing concentrated thinking,
yeah,
it was, as we all know, that when you think about something, especially something, well, no, we can all be magicians of our own lives, but when you put concentrated thought on something, like that's how things are manifested. It's not putting no force to and changing your personal situation. If you have an issue, current problem to solve, you put that thought power to it, and then make that situation happen. But if we're not even taking the time to put thought to it, because we got to watch, Julio Jones and the Falcons play the Jags, that problem is still sitting right there. Hasn't been addressed because we haven't put concentrated thought to it. Now we might put a glimpse in the commercial, but back the ancestors has taught us and left us information, telling us in black and white the power of concentrated thinking. So we're not even using concentrated thinking because we're letting the TV do our thinking, and then we complain about the way things are. It's like it's no wonder, but it's just like it'll be a beautiful thing if more of our people start using concentrated thinking, more united. Just like that scene. Remember that movie Avatar? Yo, yo, yo.
yo, you got me.
Yeah, I got
All
you.
right,
Coming up for a second.
yeah, man.
I was just saying, Mom, I was gonna give you a illustration to see my point. Remember that movie Avatar?
Yeah, yeah,
Connect concentrated thinking and the power of it. This example I'm gonna use. Remember that scene where I think that was the lady, the scientist. Remember who played the scientist? Was that Sigourney
shit.
Weaver?
Sigourney Weaver,
Old,
yeah.
there's a little old pilgrim. Shout out to all my white pilgrims. Like, remember, it was the time she was dying or whatever, and they put her by the tree, like they put her in the tree, right?
Yeah,
Remember, they was trying to
yeah, I
save her,
remember
and all of them they was all holding hands and swaying and praying and everybody was in unison, right? It was concentrated thinking. Everybody's putting their thoughts to, put their energy and get her back health. So you take that as an episode, but it wouldn't work if one avatar been thinking about Christmas, Black Friday sale, and you got the other avatar thinking about the goddamn strip club night. You got the other avatar thinking about Falcons play. But if you got everybody thinking about every other thing, it's distractions of mental clarity, you wouldn't have been able to ultimately, reach the goal. But it's like even that show, that's just one small example of concentrated thinking, power of like collective concentrated thinking, let alone the power of individual concentrated thinking for your individual situation. You know what I'm saying? But the power of collective concentrated thinking. The other issues that they got community issues that you discussed before, but if more of us would get together and I don't know, 1 o'clock at a certain time per day, you know, it was just like 30 minutes or an hour. Everybody just put a lot of thought into certain issues. Like, you know, that's something to try. That's something worth exploring, considering the information. Examples we have of it, but you know, opposition. I don't want to use the word opposition, but this TV man, like this TV is a huge issue too with us, man. Because that's one. I feel that's one of the same reasons things are taking place and we're not doing anything about it. Because I think back to the times of the '60s and the '70s, and no cable wasn't no issue. We didn't have TVs and all that. Like during the times of the civil rights movement and the Panthers was doing anything, like niggas wasn't watching Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't like people had business to handle. And I've done some research. I don't have my notes in front of me, but I'm going off the top of my head. But numbers are fairly accurate. I'm pretty much that. Like in the '50s, there was like 2 black shows on TV. In the '60s, there was like maybe like 4 or 3. In the '70s, it went up to like 13 or 14. What you see what I'm saying? But in the '80s, it went to a huge jump in black TV programs. It went from like 13 to motherfucking like 80 something shows, bro. And then in the '90s, it was like 100 or something. Because in the '90s, you had a lot of shit on TV. You had South Central, this and that and that. And I'm just looking at the pattern, but on the parallel side, on one side of it, and on the other side, I'm looking at like, you know what's going on then? You look at the '60s and the '70s during the movement. You know, so it was almost, to me, it's almost like, you know what, they sacrificed. I mean, the investment, we're gonna give a couple niggas some money, make some TV stars, make the people love them, get their attention off the issues that's plaguing them, and make them comfortable. Nigga, sit back and watch TV, nigga. Like, here's the remote, nigga. You got all kind of shows. And when Cosby show go off, nigga, you got Different World. And when Different World go off, you got Burning Man. You got all these shows. You got these your stars. Y'all can't read. Oh, don't worry about that. Man, the show is on. That's just how I think. It's just being in my head when I see that. It's like, man, I know I'm not the only one who peeped that either. Like, they give us a lot of distraction because of a lot of our discussions. If you think about it, most barbershop talk, quote unquote.
Right.
Most homeboy talk in the hoods is TV based.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have cable, but I definitely have Netflix and things like that, and YouTube.
Yeah, I got Netflix, but I don't even get a chance to watch that shit, man. My children be all on that shit, man. But they can't watch TV during the week. So on the weekends when they can watch it, it's Netflix time. It's Netflix City.
Yeah.
Yeah,
straight up. And you know, I get into that, and there's a lot of good stuff on that. And outside of my normal bullshit that I like, you know, comic book movies and shit like that, I don't really watch shit. I had no idea. What was going on an average TV show. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw an episode, because I got Hulu as well. I saw an episode of Love and Hip Hop. I just was in all that. People actually sat there and watched that shit. That shit is nothing. This shit can't be real. This shit is like skits. It's like,
people think it's real, and they say it on the credits. The writers, and you know, you got the credits, and they say they got writers. Yeah, nigga, y'all missed that.
I'm like, man, that shit is sketch comedy, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is like that. That shit is not real. And so, you know, like I know a lot of. It's just I don't know, man. That's what's promoted. That's the thought process that it's okay to have that thought process. It's okay for you to be lazy and not give a fuck about what's going on, because that lets the people that want to stay in power, and the people that want to stay rich, because they can worry about bullshit.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We worry about bullshit. Conversations is full of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying, is sometimes necessary. I you know, I ain't gonna take away from that.
Yeah, we
But
do
you
it.
know what I'm saying? It can't be all you do and think. You know what I mean?
It
It can't
cannot.
be everything.
Cannot. It's time to build at this point. And it's like I said, you know, you stuck in job, but it's like we can't be consumed by it because we get consumed, and if it becomes, you know, all what we do is like there's no conversations about, you know, what the real mission and things that we supposed to be doing, because we fathers and husbands, man,
Yeah.
sons, and nephews, you know, we got shit to do. And if we spend it, and if we got 24 hours in a day, as they say, and if majority of those hours is this chump talk, then how effective are we?
Yeah, man.
Things done. As opposed to just spending like maybe an hour or something, like, you know what I'm saying, not as much time on it, but majority of the time handling the business. We get in what you put out, essentially. You know that.
Yeah.
But you brought up
Yeah,
when
man.
you mentioned that love and hip hop though, man. I was talking to one of my students, a lot of my students, because like when I'm in the classroom, that also give me a chance to do some social experiment. You see what I'm saying? I'll be polling them and asking certain questions. And I see like I got 100 something kids, and I also talk to other like teachers' kids too, whatever. And I'm like, how many of y'all watch Love and Hip Hop, whatever? Just be asking certain random questions. But that's one of the questions that I ask. And that's majority, yeah. And they'll start talking about the characters, and I can just tell they watch it because they're so excited to get a chance to explain what it's about. Then I ask, how many of y'all watch it with your parents? Yeah, girl, my mom. I'll be watching with my mom and this and that. And I'm like, whoa. So we got parents that's, you know, subjecting their child to having their mind molested.
Yeah.
You know, and the parent would have to was reinforcing to the child that the show is real. Like, you should be pointing. If anything, if you want to watch it with your child, cool, but at least do that in a teaching tool. I do think like how TV is used as a primary agent, and as niggas, we alchemists too. We can flip that shit. We can
Yeah.
flip that shit. You know what? We're gonna use this shit to teach our gods and goddesses as a teacher. You know what? This is what we're not supposed to be doing. This is that's that bullshit. I'll watch out for the look. And this is see But if we're not thinking like that, then, you know, unfortunately, you know, they're gonna keep certain people in their headlock.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Definitely. Yeah, man. So you did. That was some interesting topics you brought up today, brother. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
I'm
I'm nearing the end of my journey here to the mystical time clock. You know what I'm saying? We had to go right down, punch this one time, man. But I appreciate you having me on here for this combo. You did.
Man, I appreciate you, you know, coming on and sharing your thoughts as well, my brother. You know, so
All
it's
right,
time for me
Kinfolk.
to go get this back so I can get up and hit that mystery clock myself, man.
Yeah, man. That's what it do, man. Peace and blessings, brother.
Peace and blessings to you too.
Peace.
Yo.